There will come a day when the sun rises and you're not here to see it. The sky will be blue, the traffic will be loud, and your name will mean less with each passing hour. Not out of cruelty, just the way all things fade. You live like time is a promise, like you were owed the next chapter. But death doesn't care about your milestones, your plans, or your unread messages. It just arrives, softly, like sleep, or a phone call in the middle of the night. The Stoics had a word for this: memento mori. Remember, you must die, not to frighten you, but to keep you honest. Seneca wrote, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. You fear death, and yet you waste time like you will live forever." But limits are not a curse, they give things meaning. A canvas is beautiful because it ends at the edges. A song moves you because it has a final note. That is not the enemy of life, it's the shape that holds it. Without it, everything becomes mush, endless, empty. Think of a memory that aches a little, something simple. A rainy evening, maybe a conversation you wish had lasted longer, or a face you see barely anymore. Why does it hurt? Because you know that it's gone. That's the strange grace of being human, to love things because they pass. Martin Heidegger called it being toward death. He believed we live most fully only when we acknowledge we're dying. To pretend otherwise is to drift in what he called inauthentic existence. So many people drift. They fill their calendars, they scroll endlessly, but they're not really here. Not in the raw, shaking way that life demands. You've been dying since the day you were born. Your cells know it, your silence knows it, and in some moments, so do you. Like when a song stops you, or grief cracks you open. We try not to look directly at death, but maybe we should, not to be afraid, but to feel alive. This isn't a motivational speech. There's no five things to do before you die. It's just a soft hand on your shoulder and a reminder that you won't get this hour again. You don't have to build an empire. You don't have to be exceptional. You just have to be present while you're still allowed to be. Albert Camus said, "Come to terms with death. Thereafter, anything is possible." He did not mean to surrender, he meant to awaken, to stare in the void and paint anyway, to love even though it ends, to write poems that no one might ever read. That's not nihilism, that's art, that's defiance, that's freedom. Take a breath, feel your chest rise. This is your mortality, quietly proving that you're still here. Let that be enough for now. You will vanish one day. Even the stories about you will fade, even the gravestone, even the digital traces. But that does not make you meaningless, it makes you precious. There is no copy of this exact moment, no rewind, no repeat, only now and your ability to feel it deeply without rushing through it. So don't waste time asking how to live. Just live. Watch the light fall on your hands. Say something true while you still have a voice. Look death in the face and smile because it means you're alive, and that's the most radical thing you can be. Thank you.